Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. It's your social studies lecture number 4. As you know that we started chapter 2 and today we're discussing the remaining part of the chapter 2, and the name of the chapter is Climatic Regions of the Muslim World. If you remember that in the last lecture I told you that we are discussing about the climatic regions in the Muslim world. So if you remember that we are having the 7 climatic regions in the Muslim world, so we're discussing now one by one. If you open your book, then you will come to know that the first climatic region in the Muslim world, that is of desert. And you must know that the definition of the deserts are areas which are hot and where no or very little rainfall. So it means that hot and dry areas are called, and hot and dry means the rain is maybe for too many years there is no rainfall, so these areas become the deserts. Almost 3/4 of all the major deserts in the world are in the Muslim world. So that's why, if you remember in the last lecture I told you that the more than half of the Muslim world is hot desert. If we check this map, here the yellow shaded area shows the hot deserts. So it means that this part where Saudi Arabia and also the northern Africa, these are all the desert area in the Muslim world. And if you know that the largest desert of the world, that is of Sahara Desert. That Sahara Desert is also located here. That Morocco and this, we can say that all the yellow northern part, this one, the big one, this big area is consist on the Sahara Desert. So it means that the largest desert of the world is also located in the Muslim world. That is a picture of the Sahara Desert, and that is also some of the pictures of the hot desert in the world. As you know that camel is the animal which can travel in the deserts. Now we're discussing the deserts in the Muslim world. Out of total desert area, 60% of the total desert area is in the Muslim world. So it means that if there is 100 acre or maybe the 100% area in the Muslim, out of 100% area of the desert area of the world, that out of this one, 60% is located in the Muslim world. These are the name of some of the deserts in the Muslim world. Number 1, Sahara Desert, which is located in Africa, and that is also the largest desert of the world. The second desert is, which is also located in the Muslim world, that is of Arabian Desert, which is also located in Arabica, Saudi Arabia, and also some of the Arabian states and UAE states that are also consist, or we can say located on that Arabian Desert. Third is Thar Desert, that is located in Pakistan. Fourth is Somali Desert, which is located in Somalia. Fifth is Kazilkum Desert, which is located in Uzbekistan. And sixth is Dastilu Desert, which is located in Iran. The second climatic condition of the Muslim world, that is of semi-desert and scrub land. If I'm just going to back to the map, here semi-desert, that is having the light purple color. This one, which is around this area is known as the semi-desert and the scrub land. So this kind of deserts have following features. Number 1, occasional rain, means very less rain, and also we can say that not as much long time period as it take in the hot deserts. Daytime temperature is high, means in the daytime, because of the sunshine, they are having a high temperature, and nights are often cool. So that's why they can, some of the people who are living in deserts, they can survive there in semi-deserts, not in the hot deserts. Okay, number 4 is coarse, tough plants and shrubs grow. That's why that is known as semi-desert. That is also clear through the pictures. Look at this. That is one of the picture of the semi-desert. If you see that here we also found some bushes and also small trees. It means that here we are also receive some rainfall or little rainfall, which helps to grow that kind of plants there. Next is area around the Sahara. It means that area around the Sahara Desert, that is the location of the semi-deserts in the Muslim world. What is that? Area around the Sahara Desert, as I show through the map, and also the parts of the western Pakistan. So in the west of the Pakistan, the desert which is located, that is also the part of the semi-desert or the scrubland. Another thing which is related to that kind of deserts, that their only real use of agriculture is for wandering animals, means only for wandering. And as I told you that here are some small plants and also bushes, especially goats and sheep can survive there. These are valuable for Pakistan because these hardy animals give hard, tough wool, which is best for making the carpets. That is also one of the example of the semi-desert. Okay, now I'm telling you about the tropical grasslands. These are found usually between the deserts and the tropical forest. They are warm throughout the year. They receive only a small amount of rain, 500 to 1500 means millimeter, which falls between April and September, and in the northern hemisphere. So if we're just going to remember that we are having the two hemisphere, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, it means that tropical grasslands are located in the northern hemisphere. That is one of the picture of the tropical grassland. That is also, it means that here we are not having a very big fields. Grass is the one thing which can grow with, that's why it's using for the grazing the animals here. They have scattered trees and bushes, means we are not finding the trees like in the forest and also in other areas like in Peshawar, that we are having too many trees here. And we can grow trees here, but we can't grow trees in the tropical grasslands because of the less rainfall. And long grass which dies in long dry season. Okay, it's long grass, but when the season is getting long, then it dies, means it's finished. In Africa, such grasslands are home to many games, animals, and have a flourishing tourist industry. For example, safari in Kenya. Look at this. I'm telling you now about the tropical grasslands, that mustard area, that the Central Africa and also the lower part and also some part of the this side. So it means that are the tropical grasslands which are above the equator. So that's why these are known as the tropical grasslands. Next, we are having the tropical forest. A tropical forest is a type of forest found in area with high regular rainfall and no more than 2 months of low rainfall, and consisting of a completely closed canopy of trees that prevents penetration of sunlight to the ground and discourage ground cover growth. So it means that tropical forests are the areas where we are found a regular rainfall, on daily basis rainfall, which helps to increase the growth of the plants. Even though here these are the forests where we are having that much thick plants and heavy trees which are covering with the leaves, and that leaves cannot helps the sun rays to touch the ground. So that's why that are known as the tropical forest. And only because of the rainfall, it's very dense, or we can say that there is darkness in the daytime in the forest. That is one of the picture. Look at this. It's totally covered with trees, and look at the leaves. Leaves are like a thing which is just going to cover means we can say that tropical forest cover the land part. That is also one of the example. Look at this, how much rich in plants, means no space is empty or no space is left for the plants. It's totally covered with greenery. Location of the tropical forest in the Muslim world. Location of the tropical forest in the Muslim world is Central Africa along the equator and Southeast Asia. Rainfall and temperature in these kind of forests are there when these areas receiving heavy rainfall, means 1800 to 2500 millimeter or more than this. And the temperature, yearly temperature, or we can say that the climatic temperature of this area is 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. It means that because of the moisture, because of the trees, and because of the rainfall, the temperature is not too high. If we're just going to check here, as I told you that is located in Central Africa and also in Southeast Asia. So here the green part, we're just going to check that key box. Then you come to another green shaded area, shows the tropical rainforest. So that is located in the Muslim world, in the Central Africa and also in the Southeast Asia, where we are having the Indonesia and Malaysia. So it means that these are the areas which are the tropical rainforest in the Muslim world. These are thick forests of tall trees with crown of leaves. It means that like the long stem which they are having or trunk which they are having, on the top they are covering with the leaves. More than 50% of the different kind of species of animals, insects and trees found in tropical forest because of the its thickness and dense forest. These kind of forests are also known as the lungs of the earth. Why? Because as we all know that the trees are helps to generate the oxygen and also absorb the carbon dioxide. So that's why it's also important for the country if the country having the forest, because it also refreshes the air of the area. So that is all about the today's lecture.